everybody, this is Excalibur, and this is going to be a tutorial. It's not an actual dungeon. Whoop! This is a faux dungeon. Yeah, this is what you might find when you're out traveling around and you come across and you see this wonderful cobblestone wall on the outside of your tunnel, and you open it up to find a spawner. Minecraft doesn't let us place spawners that I'm aware of without using things like World Edit or MC Edit or anything like that. So I'm just using Glowstone for now. So this is going to be your prototypical or stereotypical spider spawner, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how I set up the other one. Now, I just put these in for show, just get rid of those. And what I'm going to do is I've already laid it out in the 9x9 because that's how mobs spawn in the world now. When they have a spawner, it's well, actually, I made it a little bit too short on these sides, so this is how it would actually look. You want to make it fully 9x9. So we're going to break through, and you'll see the light of day. Yeah, that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to break this all up, and we're going to make sure that it is fully 9x9 by just doing a quick fly and setting up an extra bit for the walls, like so. Now, previously, mobs spawned in an 8x8 area around the spawner, and with 1.8 that has changed. So instead, they now spawn like they technically should anyway, in a nice 9x9 with the spawner at the center. And we'll get this all set up. I want to make it like as pretty as possible. We'll go to the other side. Now, one of the things about spiders is that they have a tendency to climb up walls when they spawn. They try to get you. And this is what we're going to emulate and we're going to take advantage of in the game. The problem is they climb up walls. So setting up your standard mob evader and stuff like that doesn't work, because they will find a place where they get their oxygen, and they will just sit there and make their spidery sounds and irritate the junk out of you until you get find them and kill them. That's how they work. Also, there are possibility that you will spawn spider jockeys, which are skeletons riding on top of spiders, and that will get you some extra arrows and some extra bones. And if you kill them yourself, possibly the rare drop of extra arrow, extra bones, but you can get a rare drop of bones. So let's make sure I did this right. 1, 2, 3. Nope, I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, which I just did that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need to get back in this back wall because I am a scatterbrained doofus. I'm not really paying attention. I should have done this from inside instead of out. Anyway, so there are a couple of things that spiders can spawn with. One, they can spawn with special effects on them, like invisibility or strength or speed, that kind of stuff. Potion effects mainly, and that will allow them to become more dangerous. It's came out about the same time I think the social zombie mechanic came out, and it was an attempt to make the game a bit more challenging. And I can fully see that. I understand why they did that, and it does make it a lot more challenging when you have invisible spiders chasing you down and trying to make your day a bad day. So here we are. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 7. Yeah, 4. Anyhow, what we're going to do, we're going to pick a direction, and I'm just going to go towards the north because I like that way. And that's the way we're going to spam our spiders. So we normally just go through and place water all the way down here and then force them that way. And as you can see, when we do that, the water's going to go right to this thing. It's the old way that the spawners work. You choose a direction, but the cool thing is that just means in this area we just cut it short a little bit. So what you're going to do is you're going to jump down and you're going to make it 2 deeper than the spawner. And that's pretty easy to do. Just go across like this. Bing, 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 bing. Normally you just get rid of the mossy cobble because everybody likes to collect it. Yay for mossy cobble. One of the things that I found that is difficult to deal with are these spiders climbing the walls. They just really, really, really want to make your day bad and keep you from doing what you want to do, and that's kill them for their XP. And that's understandable. If I was a spider, I wouldn't want that to happen either. Just do that. I'm sorry I didn't take time to figure out how to set up spawners and everything, but that's the way it is. So we go 1, 2, and then right here is where the floor is going to be. I'm going to smack it down with white diorite, because in my E.V.A. series, if you don't know, we want to go that way, yep. I have every place that touches water use diorite, because I think it's just cool to have some sort of special block that indicates what goes where. A lot of people do it for redstoning. I'm going to do it for water. Well, I can leave that there. So we're going to go all the way down to 1 less, because when we have the water running, and you'll see this in a second, the water is just going to flow to the closest drop off, and we're going to make that all the way over here. And this side, water mechanics are pretty interesting. So this is the length of the water flow. It's going to go to the nearest drop off, the nearest hole, and that's where this is going to be. Yep, I am doing the baby elephant march because I am a silly man. Now, the cool thing about all this is you really don't have to have a drop off at the end, like in traditional mob farms. Why? Because the spiders are going to want to climb the wall to get you, and we can use that to extreme advantage. Since the only thing is, you might want to move them away so that more spawn faster. But we're not going to worry too much about that right now. We're just going to go ahead and set up a killing area that will allow it to spawn pretty well. So if we set down buckets all the way around here, and you'll see this happen really quick, the water's going to flow all the way to here. And we're going to go ahead and kill the water because we don't need that sound irritating us right now. So we want all the spiders to come down here and then drop down a block, like so. Now, we also don't want them climbing the wall immediately, so what we're going to do is we're going to kill this area here as well, so that they will come down and they will fall in. We're going to go ahead and replace this here with white because that's, you know, water is going to be touching this. We're going to use white to indicate that. So now the water is going to come down and all the spiders are going to come in here. We're going to set up an area that's going to push the spiders this way towards the center and then this way so that they go straight out. And we're going to drop it down to, we'll drop it down to, that seems to be a really good number because that way we can use more water physics to our advantage. Yeah, I know, I just did this. I tend to hear songs every time I play this. Anyway, there we go. That's where a bucket of water is going to go. Right in the middle. And we're going to want one there, and we're going to want one there. So, and we already have one there. Cool. So if we put a bucket here, we put a bucket here, and we put a bucket here, you'll see that the water is going to sort of congregate right here, and we don't want that. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to break this and get rid of that. You'll see that it'll flow like this. Now, if we fly up here and we place the middle bucket of water, you'll see that it'll go. Oh, that's not the middle bucket. That is right there. So, wait, kill that. The water will go down and it'll flow, and you'll see it's going to have a bunch of collection points. So we're going to let the water push us, and we're going to find the collection points, And we're going to try our best to get it to flow into where we want it, right here in the middle. Because right here is where we're going to build a shaft. Now we want this water to flow more this way. So why don't we try doing this? And put water there. Now it's still going to flow this way. Let's do this and see what happens. Oh, that's even better. That's a lot better. We don't even need the middle one. So it'll all flow down the middle, and this is exactly what we want. We want the spiders to come in, spawn, fall down, and get pushed into the center here. And as long as we have this structure, we will be golden. So we want it to flow down, and then straight up, like so. So we should have that, and then this, and then this, if I'm correct. Yep. There we go. And then here we're going to have a 4x4 area that the spiders are going to go up. So we're going to, or maybe a 5x5, or something along that lines. They're going to want to climb up this wall to get us, because we're going to have an AFK point right over here, and this is going to be the top. Now, here's the problem. We've got all this water, boom, boom, and it's all pushing down here. And it comes in, and they're all going to get pushed to this point. How do we get the spiders to go up? Well, if we take our hoppers, where's our hopper? Right there. And get rid of this stone, and we grab, I don't know, we'll just grab a dispenser. So we put a dispenser right here. That's fine. This is a collection area, so we need it down one. There's our dispenser. And then we're going to have our hoppers pointing into it. So here we go. I'm going to do that. And we're going to take this entire row and make it hoppers. Whoop, right there. And then right here as well. And we're going to put signs all along here. But we don't need that. Done. Done. There we go. So water is not going to go on this, but the spiders will be pushed here. And we want the spiders to go up now. So we're going to go ahead and put a line of signs right here. I think that's, yep, that's about right. And we want the spiders to swim up into the water. So I think this might have to go back one. So let's just get a sign there. Sign here. And done and done. And we're going to have water flowing here. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. So let's go ahead and fill this up. This is going to be the drowning area for the spiders. We don't want them to breathe. We don't want them to do anything. And we're going to be standing right here. So this is going to be the assault area for us. So we'll be standing there. Spiders will want to get us, and we will have water like this. There we go. So this water is going to push out here like so. We don't want that to happen either. So we're just going to put a sign right there, and that will be it. So now the spiders will come down, and we're going to go in and we're going to test it by putting some spiders in. They'll get pushed in here, and they'll want to attack us, but we will have advantage on them because they'll want to go up, or they'll stand here and we can just sit here and swing our swords or whatnot. So we're going to spawn in a bunch of spiders just for the fun of it. So we'll do this, and I'll get the spider spawners. Zombie spider, there we go. And oh, we're on peaceful. Easy, normal, hard. There we go. Back to game. So say we Okay. So here we go. You see that we got a bunch of spiders, and they're going through. And if I could get out of here, I would. You see we've got spiders climbing up. Come on. There we go. And we come down here. This is where we collect stuff. And game mode 0. They're going to want to come over here and say, hey, hi, how are you? But they're going to drown. And they're going to, or we can attack them like this and get the XP. Let's grab a sword. We'll grab a sword. Oh, we don't need cobblestone. There you go. And here we go. We've got slimes all over the place because this is a creative world. So let's go back into game mode 3. That'll work. We'll come up here and game mode 1. Let's see here. Game mode 1. We will replace this and then spawn in a bunch more spiders. This is no over dramatization. Game mode 3. Here we go. And game mode 1. Make sure that we're not going to die. Game mode 0. There we go. So we'll be sitting here and the spiders will be wanting to get us and we go, okay, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Come and get me. Come and get me. Kill. Kill, kill, kill. Death, destruction, dismemberment. Come and get me, get me, get me. Get me, get me. So we just sit here and kill them. And their main goal is they want to kill us. So they'll come down. They'll get stuck up on that. Let's go up there and take a look at this. But they're going to try and climb right here. So one of the main things I think that needs to be done is provide some way to push them down. And they just climb up here and they just sit there. That's how it is. Maybe we get rid of this line as well, but that's that doesn't get them into the water. I haven't figured this part out. We're going to get these guys up here because they'll hit here and jump up and climb up. Maybe we get rid of this line here. Let's do that and see if that's any better. There we go. Do that. Stupid slimes. Alright, now they're gonna not climb up there as much. I was thinking that if you put the collection area up here, instead of here, you just cleared up these areas here and put water up there and they'll just climb straight up and try and get you. That'd be a little bit easier and you'd have less resources. But let's go ahead and why don't we go ahead and put in some more hoppers. There we go. And we'll spawn a bunch more spiders. Game mode 3. And let's watch how this guy gets killed. We don't have to worry about it because he just gets stuck up here and dies. And you see his stuff drop. Game mode 1. There we go. At least this is what I'm hoping is going on and we can use, because spiders will want to come and get us like that. And all their drops get pushed down onto or around the hoppers. And we can reach them like this. I mean, we could even get rid of this spot here. We don't have any signs, so let's just go to creative again. And grab that. And do this. Because then we can just walk in if we have to and collect anything that falls. As you can see, it's all pushing us this way, straight into here. And being too high, it's no problem for us to get pushed in there. Spider spawns here, and now let's just watch the flow. This is your standard trap, by the way, mob trap. And you get pushed here, pushed towards the middle, boom, right to us. And technically, boom, right there's where we would fall. And I want to do that again from right there. Oh, I'm a spider. I've just spawned. And we are going to get pushed through, but the spiders are going to stay. And see how they're climbing up and wanting to stick to the ceiling? They're going to start drowning here in a second. But we can go ahead and start smacking them at any time. There we go. They're starting to take drowning damage. That's what we want. We want to see them drown. And we want to see the hoppers gather up all their resources. So this is similar to what I have on my server, with all the hoppers pushing into a chest, of course, instead of this, and the chest is over here. But for the most part, I think this is a good alternative. I thought I just had that. There we go. We'll go into 3. So this is an okay way to do it. They're still going to try and climb up here, but they're not going to be up here as often. The only other option I could see is having the water. If we go into creative mode again and get rid of all but these corner ones like that, they will all flow down here like this, and the problem is they'll get here and nothing will happen. If we put a bucket in the middle, you'll see they'll all go down here and off. These go here. We're trying to get the spiders to go to a central area, and the only way I can think of is to do it down here. Whoa. Yeah, we don't want that. Let's kill that. There we go. This is the only way I can think of getting them down there like that, and that's then just pushing them off this way. And they do get down here, but some of them will get over here in the corners and climb up. And I've tried getting rid of those corners and everything, but for the most part, we get a nice central area. And I think that's a pretty decent way to do it. Let's spawn them into the wall. Oh, he's got strength on him. Look at that. So, let's just watch how they flow. And we'll see that they're going down. They're trying to jump up, but they can't. They're trying to get away. But they're all flowing right to that central point where we want them. Let's see here. If we get somebody to spawn here, and here, here, what happens? They fall down. They're trying to jump, but no, they're getting pushed right into the center. That one looks like he could climb up. But they're all bumping each other, and that's okay. And as they die, they're getting pushed in. They're allowing space. So we could probably, if we could get them all to come down into a 2x2 or a 3x3 or 4x4 area, we could probably get them to get forced down through something, but they want to climb up and stick. That's the big issue. So I need to do more research on what other people have done, but for the most part, I think this is good enough for our purposes. The spiders are spawned where they need to be, right around here, and then they'll fall and get pushed into that center area where it's not 100% effective, 100% efficient, but it will do what we want it to do. And we'll be able to just sit here and pummel them with our sword. And I foresee some issues with spider jockeys, but the spiders will get stuck up at the top like they are there. The spider jockeys will drown. Whoa! I didn't see you coming. That was almost a real life test there. So we should be able to get out here, but there's no stupid slimes. There's no way that they can get out now. And while we have some drops, most of it's going to go into our little area. So I think that works. Let's get this back on peaceful. There we go. Options, peaceful, done. Back to game. And game mode 1. So this is just an idea I had. Yep, there it is. I should not have gotten rid of that. Probably the same on the other side. Yep. So this is the idea I had for my spider spawner, and I think it works okay. It's not super efficient. It's not a hyper spawner or anything like that, but it does what it needs to do, and I think that is all I can ask of it. And just a few moments that we were doing it, I got up to 11 levels, so it's fast enough. We're going to have some good returns. Up here, by the way, is a take on Mumbo's mob farm. So what happens is, and we actually got quite a bit of drops here. We've got 2 rows of spawnable blocks right here. As soon as something spawns, the floor is pulled off from underneath them. As long as they're too high, let me go into game mode 3. And this is 3 high. So Endermen will spawn in here, skeletons, stuff like that, and then they will drop to their death as soon as they spawn. That's how it works. Whoa. And then there's the bedrock bottom of our world. I was playing around with some daylight sensor stuff, but yeah, it's not what happened there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. This will hopefully be a good way to get spider drops, string and whatnot to make your bows and fishing poles, wool and tripwires and stuff like that, anything that requires string. And it will hopefully be a good XP farm as well. I mean, you could just sit there and just let them drown and collect the string and the spider eyes. I think spider eyes drop. They might drop when you kill them, not when you do not when they drown. So this has been a really long tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed what I have brought to the table here. Granted, there are probably a lot better options. It's peaceful. You're just spamming the spiders. There are probably a lot better traps out there, but this will get the job done. You don't even need all these. If the water is flowing properly, it'll go straight to you, and you can just collect them by going up the corners, and then doop. And you just use a couple of hoppers underneath the signs to collect anything and put them in a chest. And the chest doesn't even, you don't even have to have hoppers here. You can have a chest right there, and one of the directions are right there, and it'll still stop the water. So, until next time, enjoy playing games, enjoy playing Minecraft. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me to know what you guys think, what you guys want to see, so on and so forth. And as always, this is Excalibur. I am out.